Today is Monday, June 3rd, 2024, and this is the most recent Miles's Monthly Monday Memo, which up to now, true to form, I've been dropping once a month on a Monday. And if this is your first time listening, what I do, which no one told me to do, is I roll a 12-sided die. I add one to that number, and that's how long I talk to you for. And I share with you what's going on as a dadpreneur, owner of Wise Guys Events, father to 2 kids, and pursuer of playful pursuances. Okay, I'm going to roll this 12-sided die. And the effect of the surprise is not lost on me. The effect is undercut because when you start and you press play, you know how much time we're going to spend together. But it's genuine. I don't. I lost my green 12-sided die and I'm rolling this teal one instead. Okay, 5. I'm going to add 1 to it. I've been talking to you for 1 minute. I'm going to talk to you for another 6. So we'll talk for a handful of minutes, several meaning 7. That is not a fact from etymology. That is a joke from Survivor. Back to the matter at hand. I went to a yoga retreat in Hawaii, and I experienced a lot while I was there, and I want to bring some of that back to you. And if you're one of the friends I made there, my fellow yogis from the Big Island retreat, thanks for dialing in. Aloha. I've got a great yoga teacher. I'll put a link for you to check her out. And she does this Big Island retreat each year. It was my first year participating. You have expectations when you go to Hawaii because it's paradise. And it's also a play. There were election signs in homes and storefronts because, of course, it's an election year there, just like it is everywhere else. And, you know, I was a small business owner on vacation, but I had conversations with other small business owners there. And we talked about the fires in Maui. There's a lot that you expect when you go there. I came back so glad for the time that I spent in the yoga practice, the connections that I made with the people there, and the philosophy and the silences between were really special times. I'm going sort of scattershot here. I'm going to zero in a little more narrowly. But we, on the retreat's 500-acre property run by a woman named Jeannie, who built it with her husband, and when I was already expecting paradise, this property was so magnificent and beautiful. It looked like a Mediterranean palace. That's what inspired it. We were on the cliffs, the edge of the island, and so the ocean breeze coming off the water helped when we were holding difficult yoga poses. I would stand there perspiring, trying to get my arms straight, but the sliding doors that opened directly out onto the cliffs and the ocean breeze made it just right, really. And Jeannie showed us around, including a rock formation built there 2,000 years ago or 10,000 years ago, or no one knows, sometime in that range, and showed us also where it was this spiral that went into the hillside made of rocks you could walk into. It was unlike anything else that I've seen, and just a few footsteps away were rocks where King Kamehameha and his counselors sat while they united the Hawaiian Islands. So being close to that was extraordinary, and being in that place and putting in that time, you know, as a small business owner, the idea of going away for a week, away from my family and away from my business, it gave me some fear. But I felt like it was important to push past that and do something that would be really good for my body and my mind. And I'm really glad that I did, and I'm happy to be home. This is the first business day since I got back from the retreat. So there's the matter of, unpacking and digging through the old things that happened while I was away. But I did want to take the time out to tell you that when I'm in yoga on the mat, I'm a yogi, as sincere as I can be, with as much integrity as I can be. But on a retreat, I'm playful, and I brought games. I brought a great book that I love by my friend Todd McClary, co-written with Patrick Berry, crowd-pleasing puzzles, and I ran some evening NPR-style competition games. But another memory that I'll take with me, I'll leave you with this, is we went off the retreat location and drove over to Hilo and attended a lychee festival at a botanical gardens. There was a maze that I walked, my teacher and I, with a group of friends. And at the lychee festival, there was music playing and a candidate making a political stump speech. Didn't blow the crowd away, I must say. But I didn't notice really because there were kids who were horsing around. They had some frisbees to toss and some big inflatable balls to kick. And I guess I know where I'm needed, or not needed. That's the wrong, I take that back. I know where I'm going to feel like I fit in, or I know what I want to do. So I walked over and I said, "Hey, toss me the frisbee." And me and the kids threw the frisbee around there. And I taught him a hand clapping game that I learned in the 20 teens from a friend of mine in Copenhagen, like a playground hand clapping game, like you've ever played Down by the Banks of the Hanksy Panksy. Some of you might have played this game with me if you're listening to this. Anyway, I played that game with those kids and I told them, keep playing it. And I hope it kind of takes hold there and that they play it at their school playgrounds for a while. I think that'd be neat. Anyway, thanks for spending this 7 minutes with me. I'll talk to you at the next Miles's Monthly Monday Memo.